Hello, internet friends. It is OOTP After Talk. Uh, are the Dukes a mattress company? I'm not sure. It is OOTP After Talk. We are just like almost every Tuesday having one of the other awesome OOTP affiliates on to talk. And this week we've got Max LP80. Max, welcome to After Talk. That's very small. I'm going to make us both bigger. That might
Yeah.
be too big.
Hopefully you guys hear me okay. I've been adjusting stuff as a fly, but
What is the award that you won right behind your head?
that is a wannabe Oscar award that I won for acting like a good player in OTP.
Oh, I see. uh, it is so good to have you back. Yeah, I know. Former late night crew. Now he's become a day walker. Now you're like, are you so early that it's late night?
Uh Maybe. I mean
Are
I
you
do
so?
work at 5 in the morning, so it all works now.
uh we miss you late night, but you're doing great work. You're part of the Thursday crew now in that whole thing. Do you stream almost every morning?
I stream Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then occasionally on a Sunday at night if I want to build a couple rosters here and there.
I make sure I spell this right. I want to give you a shout out here. Go if you're not already following Max, go give him a follow for get your morning drops. Also, you're gonna learn a lot about both PT Live and about tournament play. And I want to be clear, I'm a terrible host because I have not prepared Max for anything that's about to happen. But
It's probably
what
for the best.
we tonight are going to advertise another streamer's product because you, Max, are going to help me figure out what the hell Seawit's Cap tournament is all about.
Okay, let me
And
get
I'm
mine
going to give
ready.
you the fun challenge of my PAX only team is going to be the team that is entering it. So we're going to have a limited number of options.
Okay.
So, friends, this is there are three, let's call them meta tournaments right now that are going to have cumulative scoring happening for a championship. And I
Frantically.
see that, Clay Dog. I see that. But so there's laptops tournaments, the whatever the frick the acronyms are now, because why would you not keep the beautiful marketing that is the 5 and 6L? But laptops tournaments, and then the bagels and schmear, which I have joined right up here, and now joining that troika is Seawit's Cap Challenge. So this is a brand new tournament from the evil mind of Seawit.
It's not that evil.
I I just want to give him the credit. And if you notice, there's still a bunch of slots available. I know cap tournaments are not always the most popular thing, but I think they're really fun. And cap tournaments are a nice way to find your way into the PTCS. They are a secret sauce because not a lot of people play them, so you can often sneak your way in and get points at not able to get into all those iron tournaments. Look for an iron cap tournament or something, and you can get your iron points that way. How many? Go ahead.
So this counts for gold and it counts for cap. So it's gonna be two different things for this C4 as we have called it. I don't know where that will lead later, but that's what it came out to with the cap
Please do
challenge
not
for.
Google C4.
Yeah, don't.
And So yeah, this is a double. This tournament qualifies for two different things for PTCS levels, which that is always nice. How many PTCS did you qualify for, Max?
I qualified for 3.
Across how many teams?
1. I
Wow.
am
Okay,
not.
that's.
I cannot do another team. I've tried way too many times. It doesn't work.
I don't know how like franchise and Makadkar and them do it, having 87 teams.
I don't know how Cable does his 97 gazillion drafts either. I'm still trying to figure that out myself because
Yeah,
I have a hard time with 1.
yeah. It is impressive. It is I struggle. I have to stream to do drafts. That's among the reasons I stream is so I remember to do my drafts.
That is fair.
So this is a cap draft. If you're not familiar, cap drafts have a certain number of points that you cannot go over. They may have other restrictions. For instance, if you look in the rules here, only low gold. The highest you can have is low gold. The lowest you have is 50. And only cards from 1930 and up may be used. So all my dead ball cards can't show up. And and here come the franchise alts. A not insignificant number of my viewers are franchise time machine alts.
Don't worry, they're all in your living room.
Yeah, that's right. They're all in my living room. And in 1989 is the high end of the date. And then the salary cap is $16.99, which averages out to 65. So 50 is the minimum value. So a 50 rated player is free. Now, Max, you have a terrifying knowledge of the card database. So, and I've given you, now this is an extra challenge because I can't buy cards.
Yeah.
Except on the custom shop, and I do have 50 custom stars, which might get me a low level guy. So let's start there. For this tournament, is there anybody on the custom shop that you think is a good buy?
Let's see. So this is it's in the year 2006. So offense is going to be up. So we should look and see if there's a hitter out there. I'm looking at the shop as we speak.
So unfortunately, the dates are not. I mean, Mike Marshall maybe, although Marshall's not a great card.
It favors lefties. BABIP's up, so it's. I would probably see. Looking at the list.
Mike Marshall, maybe Wade Boggs. I don't like that Boggs.
I don't think you're playing him at first. Maybe like a Tony Gwynn.
Yeah, Tony Gwynn's an interesting choice. Just for I mean, I'd want to play him in left, maybe nowhere else, but he'll get on base.
He's a lefty. You can play him in left field. He's got speed. He has the BABIP. I think he'd be the best bet out of what you have available in that clubhouse.
I mean, Greg Zahn is kind of interesting. No power, but like as a platoon catcher,
he would be the closest two-way guy among the irons.
Yeah, the problem is he's 9 points.
Yeah.
And I mean, if I'm taking iron, I want them to be as low iron as possible.
I am looking at my roster right now, and I have, and I'm just gonna go base for the heck of what I have. I have Dempsey and Tresh, so I have 5 points total on my catcher.
Yeah, I mean, spending 9 points on catcher, maybe not the. And here's I never remember how to do this. So it's the search player 19 and then bracket. Is it bracket or the weird?
It's bracket 3-8. Oh geez, that's loud in my headset, so it's gotta be loud for you guys.
Bracket 3-8. Or wait, 3-8? Why is it
3-8 and bracket?
All right. So we've still got Tony Gwynn. We've still got Mike Marshall. Mike Marshall is, I think, maybe the standout.
You could get away with him. He's a closer with start.
Yeah, wait. I was looking at the pitcher, not the hitter.
The pitcher would be a better fit than the hitter, but I probably would go Gwynn. Well, you have 50. You could probably go with Marshall and Gwynn.
I could get two of them, I think. Yeah.
Get them both.
I mean, I could get a bronze. I could get one bronze and one iron. If there's a bronze that is an absolute must get.
Pick a Miller.
Not the Dodger one.
Not the Dodger one. I think it's the reliever from 54.
Yeah, the Detroit one is better. Yeah, that's a nice shape. Yeah, all right. So
I would get him, yes.
So he is going to be 35. Bam.
All else fails, you could start him as well with the 56.
And so now the only so now I actually can't get an iron. He was the most expensive one. But yeah, I think that's worth it. I think that's good.
If you get like 5 or 10 more points in your drafts later, then look at Gwynn and Mike Marshall. They might help later when you look through it again.
Okay, well, that is very helpful. So now let's take a look at what we have at our disposal. So it's just going ahead and adding Bob Miller.
Yeah, you're going to use him anyway.
So now we want to manage roster. No, we want to do cards. Okay. So it already shows us, very luckily, what is available. So my shorthand is I always just look at L10, figuring that'll tell me something, although variants mess that up. But it's a good sign that this Bob Miller's L10 is by far it's the only other thing that's better is this variant, Steve Barber.
Let's look at your rotation first. Let's see what you got for starting pitching.
All right.
I kind of have to look at this and my screen at the same time to see what I have. So
I do have the ability to boost some of these variants. What do I think I've got so let's see if I wanted to boost the Steve Barber. I have 3 levels of boost available. Should we want to?
Let's hold off on that.
Yeah.
Just seeing who you have. Get Bruce Canton to 75.
Okay.
He's at the very bottom of your first page here.
Let me get rid of dupes.
Yeah, the Bruce Canton, because he has a good reverse split.
I don't mind the Charlie Liebrandt.
Lefty gets lefties out. Yeah.
And I mean, it's what the era is 2000 or early 2000s. So I don't necessarily mind losing a little stuff.
Can you sort it by overall? Just so I can see who you have here. Wow. Okay. Yeah, get Booker to McDaniel. McDaniel's going to be he's the first he's the ace for my team. So McDaniel, you already got Del Canton.
Am I Franchise taking shots at Max.
You take all the shots you want. Just clean that living room.
I keep hoping he will.
We all do. Yeah, it would give Franchise something to do. Hold on.
Oh, is it our first alley interruption?
Yes, it's the first alley interruption.
I should be asking Allie for this advice.
Yeah, and Well, actually, she would give you a lot of the dead ball cards anyway, so it might work.
They have better art.
You're not wrong. So,
Oh, Franchise's going after franchise. He's having a this is like a Chinatown thing.
he's having his multi-personality
Yeah.
argument right now. Librant's a good option. I'll go with Librant. Let me scroll down to your bronzes. Grab Rick Muller. He was 69. Nice. It's right below Dutch Leonard. And then grab Dave Steeb. Yes, I know.
Oh,
You're gonna have to grab Steve.
Curse
on this
the
one.
Canadian.
Yeah, you're gonna have to grab the Canadian here. All right. So,
well, I did enjoy him saying Regina so much today.
I missed a lot of lap stuff today.
It was very Regina forward.
All right, so let's get your rotation set here. I think you've got you'll need 5.
Yeah, so we've got 5 starters here. Dal Canton, Lee Brandt, Mahler, Booker, and Stave Deeb.
Yeah, we'll put those 5 in the rotation. We'll make Miller a stopper. And then we'll work on the offense.
All right, so I
did not have building a second C4 roster on my bingo card today.
That's why I passed the homework along. Well, for now, I'm just gonna put anybody there.
McDaniel, Del Canton, Steve, Lee Brandt, Muller. I think that would be the order.
And I always love a stopper.
You'll probably have one more stopper later, but we're gonna work on the offense now. Because I want to see how many points we have left for the
yeah. We're at about we have about 275 points yet.
All right, so we'll start a catcher. We'll just go by position here.
Yeah, that's how I like to do it. And I mean, I think if you can, like, if we had good cheap guys down here, let's look at batting ratings now. What is
I would get Dempsey right now because he's going to be your best high iron defensive guy. He's 5 points.
Yeah.
And then probably go with a guy. Do you have? Let's see. You could go. Go Mike Tresh. Because he can at least not strike out. And he's free.
And he might walk.
He might walk and he's free.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. Because
free is the best price.
Yes, free is the best price, and you're probably not going to use your catchers a lot, so try to spend a little on it as possible.
Yeah, unless you have like an all-star or something.
Now, first base, actually grab Harshman, because Harshman's a 2-way, so Harshman's going to be on your team regardless. He may very well be the 5th starter, or he might be your other stopper. I don't know yet. But 2-way him, and then grab. Trying to see who else you have. Let me see who you have for iron.
So, friends, what you're seeing here is that Max knows the card database so well that he's just like, let me see. He's not looking at the numbers. He's going by the names that he knows. Which is kind of terrifying.
It's terrifying, but there are people that are even more terrifying than me, which makes it even more terrifying. All right, so
I would look at I always end up looking at the cheap guys just to see, like, I don't think this is who I want to take as a first base, but he's free, so maybe he's on the bench.
I wish Trumbo was a 50. This would make everything easy.
Yeah.
So I had you get. Hold on, let me remember who the first guy was.
We have well, we don't have anybody on offense. We got Bob Miller.
Oh, wait, we had no. Okay, Harshman would be the VR guy.
Right.
That might
All
because
right.
there's
Let
no
me make
DH.
Harshman a two-way.
Yeah, make Harshman a 2-way.
Okay. And then we'll go.
Yeah, there's no DH, so you might have to use Harshman.
I mean, probably he's my first baseman then.
He's likely your first baseman.
At
He
least
can't
versus
hit.
righty.
He'll strike out a lot. He won't hit for a whole lot of. But this is a very powers up in 2006. All else fails, if I can find another first baseman, you can replace him. But he's
Yeah.
got exponential power
Yeah.
VR.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to first base. Sort by power VR real quick, just so in case I see anybody else in this bunch that you have. Oh, gee, let's see power VL. Grab. Yeah, let's bring in Iron Iron Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, I do. I like this Iron Jackie. I think, because in a pinch, he can actually play both ways. He can play versus righties and lefties. But you really only want to play him versus lefties.
So we could go Robinson VL. We can go Harshman VR. I think
Yeah.
that'll be fine for now.
Yeah.
Let's go to second base. Mr. Green, Mr. Dick Green for sure. He's a gold. And then go with Craig Reynolds. Because if Craig Reynolds is a 68, he's really good VR.
He's a Padre legend.
So you could start Reynolds VR, or you could start Green both ways. Green's not bad both ways. Third base. All right, so third base. Wow, you don't have much.
The joys of being packs only.
Green is your best second and third baseman. Scroll down.
I don't mind. I mean, I like BABIP, so I don't mind Mornay, but he doesn't have a lot else going for. He's not going to strike out, and he's pretty good defensively. But that's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points for guys that could be similar.
Yeah.
Go down into the irons real quick. I just want to see what I'm working with here, which is not much.
Pags at least has pop.
Grab Pags, because that's grab Pags and grab Easterling. Because Easterling's kind of like Maroney for you, except Easterling plays different positions, but he has that versatility. And Easterling's a 77, by the way.
Thank you.
Because Easterling, if you take a look at him, he can play multiple ways like Maroney too.
Mm.
And he has that same shape
cheaper,
for less.
And yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
All right, so shortstop.
Last year I'd take Maury Wills.
Last year would have been Wills easily.
I still might consider Pumpsy for V left. I don't know that I have Pumpsy though. Nope.
You get UL Washington, the 64. UL Washington. In between Steffens and Flannery. He's a switch hitter. Very sneaky good bronze.
That's too bad. You can't activate from that right click.
And I'm pretty sure you can get an alley appearing.
Hey, there we go. Allie is on camera. So here's another reason to watch Max's streams. Is Allie is the best of the affiliates. Now that
It's by far.
Yeah, Allie is the number one reason.
See, we need to get Allie with Yuka and have them two just
oh my gosh,
talk all
that
day.
would be awesome.
That would be the.
What do you mean?
The chaos would be.
What do you mean, Dad? What do you mean?
Exactly what I mean, chaos. So all right, so we've got UL Washington. Let's look at your lineup. Let's get the lineup organized here.
No, it's Brasood. Do I have Brasood? I kind of like Brasood. Yeah, I don't mind this Eddie Brasood card. Although you can tell everything in my thing is 5L focused, but
Brasood may be something later. Let's see what we have right now, because that's the first time I've seen the card.
All right, so
we have probably Dempsey
at...
both ways at catcher. We have Harshman, first base VR. We have Robinson VL.
Can we do the overall overview without doing the batting order? No, that's too bad. All right, so we'll do...
We can fix the batting order later. So let's just go Dempsey,
catcher.
Harshman at first base, because this is VR.
Oh, VR, right.
So it's Harshman. We can go Green at third.
Okay.
UL Washington at second. Craig Reynolds at short. Oh, actually, wait. Easterling at second. Reynolds at short. Forgot I had Easterling there.
Oh, out. Easterling can't play second?
Oh, wait.
Third, short, left, center.
Green second. Easterling third. Believe he can play third. Let me make sure he can play third.
Third is his best spot, actually. And then Reynolds at
short. And then versus left, it's Dempsey. Robinson, Green, Easterling probably at third, and then UL Washington at short.
Okay, nice use of platoons. Let's take a look at outfielders now. So again, we're building a team for Seawit's new cap tourney, which there are still lots of spaces available for. So please consider
there was
entering.
40 of 128 when I last checked.
Yeah. So you should get in there. Should we do center first, just to get that out of the way, or do you want to go in order?
Center field. You don't have the center fielder I have, but do you have Lloyd Weiner, who's a 50?
I do.
Grab him.
He's not going to strike out.
He plays decent defense too. So for left,
I also have Ripker, who I don't hate at 50. Not as good defense, but more he'd be a left fielder.
But yeah, but him and Weiner would clash because Weiner only covers left and center. Let me see the top of. Let me see what you have from the top, because I was looking at what I had.
I hope we have Max Oysters as one of your alts.
I wish he was one of my alts, but no.
That's
we are not. We are two different people. Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Hopefully better than the Super Bowl.
Not that Mac Jones, but yeah, I see what you mean. He's gonna likely play left, not center. Jeez. Dave Harris is not going to be on your team regardless, because he's going to play versus left. Dave Harris to 67, because he just destroys lefties.
And we are at, we have 86 left on the cap.
All right.
We have several of...
sort by defense real quick. I know it's not exact, but it will give me an idea of...
Yeah.
who I want to go with here, considering you have packs only.
Sporer, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. We are currently Max is helping me build a roster for
packs only.
Sinwit's cap tournament, and to make things even harder, to up the degree of difficulty on Max, I'm having him build it on my packs only team. So we don't have any of the good cards.
Let me look at Dwayne Murphy. It's the 70s. He's right where Glenn Wilson is. Oh God!
I mean, Power and I. Have you? I don't mind this Juan Beniquez, but again, I like BABIP and I.
I just don't like his center field.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, especially actually at 70. That's 20 points.
Let me look at Vic.
Vic Davilo.
Yes.
Davalio. Great defense, and that's about it.
We'll go with Davilo.
Okay.
Just go all outfielders and see if we can work around what's going to be a very difficult outfield. So, yeah, sort by all outfielders. And we'll... Yeah, let's do that. So you have... Let me look at Valentine again.
Perfectly fine. I mean, the defense is the problem.
He can still play right.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of offense no matter what you have with that 2006 and it being a BABIP Park. We can go with Valentine here because he's a lot better than a lot of what you have.
All right, that puts us 40.
All right, so we have... Go back to the lineup.
You know, I like BABIP, but I don't mind this Boots Day as terms of defense.
I don't mind it, but I think we get the same thing out of Vic. That's why.
Yeah, that's a good point. He is. Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
All right, so let's look at the lineup now.
Oh, I like this Gary Matthews too. I use this a lot as a lower level whatever. So all right, let's take a look.
We'll might bring him in. Let's see what we've got here. All right, so let's go to lineups. Let's look at so we can sort this outfield here. VR, it's going to be Matt Jones in left, Davilo in center, Valentine in right. Actually, now that I think about it, let me look at Easterling again.
He plays a pretty good left field.
Okay, so we're going to be bad in center no matter what. So to get the best with what you have, we're going to put Easterling in left. We're going to start Mike Pag at third base.
All right, so Easterling moves to left. Pags comes in at third.
I mean, we can run Mac Jones in right.
Yeah, although that means that we've got a gold that's just a platoon player.
We're going to get rid of Valentine. He doesn't fit. Just
boom. And then so that's all versus righties, and then
versus left, it's Harris. It's gonna be Harris, Jones in right. And we'll figure out a center fielder.
Yeah. Wayner is worse. It's probably Davalio, but
we've got to find a better center fielder. That's a big hole.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the drawing board.
So we are now, what is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 13 position players. So we need to get rid of one more to add somebody. And it's probably going to be one of these two.
Davilo can go. We're
Okay,
gonna upgrade center field.
Vic, we hardly knew ye. Okay, so now we'll look just at center field.
This is the tough part.
Can I hide already activated?
Yes, go to other and uncheck the active
There we
cards.
go.
Okay, so sort by Babbitt for me.
I mean, Lockman is sort of interesting, but wow, Marv Rackley.
Let's get Rackley.
He's a dead ball guy.
He would have no power for this park though.
Yeah.
Brock would be
dead ball. I mean, Brock would be not great defensively, although I don't mind the error in the 2000s. I don't
mind it either. I mind the 82 range is not horrible. He's 1 point, but he only plays center, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
But I was looking at Juan Beniquez.
Juan Beniquez. I mean, yeah, not a great center fielder, but a little bit of a bat, not going to strike out, might walk some.
Yeah.
But what is he? He's 20 points on the cap.
Yeah, and I have...
And I feel like there could be an iron that does much of the same thing. Like, Junior Felix is kind of similar for 13 points less.
Yeah, my center fielder is Bullet Joe Rogan, and you don't have Bullet Joe.
I do not.
So,
I mean, Shelby is not terrible versus righties.
He is not.
I mean, maybe not for center field, but
we could go with that. I feel more comfortable with that than what we've been going with.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, maybe we bring him up.
Or wait, what about Boots Day?
Yeah, Boots Day, I just don't think is. I mean, defensively is better, unquestionably.
Until you pack a Bullet Joe Rogan, it's hard with what you have to go with. Because at least, do you have Hickman? I don't think you have Hickman, but Hickman would be the... You do not have Hickman.
I don't.
And we can't go get Hickman either.
Cannot buy anybody. This is packs only.
All right, sort back by Babbitt. I already forgot who I want to go with here. It was Goodman. No, it's not Goodman.
George Watkins is slightly interesting. Again, not great defensively.
Yeah, the 58 range and the 44 error is tough.
Yeah.
Let's save this for now, and let's rip those packs and see if we can get anything more.
Good Lord, rip 104 packs. Oy. We'll do this.
Well, I'm on the stream. You might get something out of this.
I hope so. I mean, Harry Rice is nothing. But if you see names, we can jump in.
We're also gonna have to fix it because you're opening it in the C4 and you have open roster spots. So if we
it's filling stuff up, isn't it?
It's filling up everything.
Yeah, so let's get out of that.
Let's
go back to my main.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to fix that now. Harry Rice doesn't taste that. You're not wrong. So yeah, we're gonna have to fix that.
I had some Harry Rice in Taiwan. It's
not the best option to have. All right, so let's see what we can get from this 104 packs that you've had.
You see any
Maybe-
center fielders? I mean, the other challenge is like Mike Trout can't play.
That Burger might play.
Yeah, Berger, but he's left field only. But that's not a bad shape. I'd want to see how Splitty.
He's better VR.
Yeah. And now we have Pumpsy to play
He
with.
will be on the team.
Yes.
Pumpsy will be on the team.
The V left god. We love Pumpsy.
So you're gonna get Pumpsy. We're probably gonna go Garber too. Cause I think he's not horrible enough versus left that you can get away with it.
I might complete some missions while we're doing this.
You might. Especially you might.
With all these new guys, that helps. But we kind of want. So Werber is a little interesting,
He's interesting,
but only third.
but you got a similar guy in Mike Pack. So
Yeah, and cheaper. Whit Wyatt.
Ches
How-
Buchanan may be an option for your bullpen. He might be depending, or in your rotation depending. Larson, of course, would be a 49.
Not eligible, and Brian Fisher would be eligible, but just isn't good.
He's a 43.
Bad
He's
Mike
not eligible.
Krukow. Majeski, not a bad pick.
He's not bad, but that 9 shortstop.
Yeah, he's only a third baseman. Yeah,
that 9 shortstop would be something to behold.
the 9 shortstop is bait.
No, there's some crazy people I doubt that would do it.
I mean, I'm willing to go catcher defense. Doesn't matter, but
Well, you got a variant.
Pop Snyder sadly does not qualify.
Yeah, he doesn't fit.
One of my least favorite OOTP things is how you get every variant gets the full fireworks, even if it's a duplicate iron that you will never use. Hey,
Hey,
another
you know
one.
what? That's 100. So we know that we're using
So
Pumpsy
Pumpsy,
Green on
we
this much, and probably Wally as well.
Yeah. We still need to. We still have several bullpen slots. All dupes.
Harry Danning could be an option as well. I mean, if we want to upgrade catcher,
El Tiante, although probably that HRA is disqualifying in this tournament.
in 2006, that'd be a disaster.
Yeah. They call it the power era for a reason.
Great Jones is great spectacles.
Wally
Right.
Gerber?
Unlikely. The problem
and
is
I think
his
he doesn't
BABIP and
do-
power are 54 and below. I don't know.
I also don't think he makes the date.
He doesn't. He's 1920.
Yeah. People, Amber, that is the beauty of especially the beauty of theme teams. You end up playing guys you would never play before, and that's part of the fun.
Especially if you have a Rockies team like IDub had.
Yeah, a Rockies theme team is a choice for sure. Morgan is, he's a
1955, he's
possibility in the bullpen.
possibility. He's
At a
8
58.
points in the pen. It's possible.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Brian Wu. I don't want to talk
Now
about
he
his last
does
few
know.
starts.
Now we have the bronze Jackie if we want to. Although
That-
I don't love that card.
I don't love the card, but he has the versatility. But
Yeah, he can play all over, and he plays.
I
good
still
defense.
prefer Iron Jackie
Yeah.
over that.
Wow. Okay.
No, we're just gonna get all the Mariners in rotation now, are we?
Yeah.
Home runs allowed.
By the
on.
way, listen for Brian Wu's name later, just because I got to shout out my hometown here.
Fair enough.
Can't Caminiti makes the grade in terms
but he
of
doesn't make.
Oh no, he doesn't for the date. It's
He
89.
does it for the
Yeah.
for the C4 though.
Yeah.
No explosion needed. Joe Green is eligible. Joe Green, if I remember right, plays other positions too. Just
Catcher
second
and
base.
second.
Never mind.
Although it is the TM Sporer, he can stand at second.
Yes.
Gold Garrett.
Now Jerry Adair was good for open high for me today. That Jerry Adair
Unfortunately-
card is very good. That Garrett Anderson, you're gonna like that card.
Yeah,
But he's not
unfortunately,
eligible for this.
the Adair is not also not eligible because 45. All dupes.
One of the guys you can't use, Adair is one of them.
Oh,
Well, he helps your PT libraries 20,
I didn't
20
have it.
packs.
and yeah, my PT Live just got much happier with both of those guys. I should open packs on stream more often, apparently. So
Apparently,
Spence
because I'm here. Ooh, you got Stan Spence. He's eligible. Wait, we already had. Oh, wait, we didn't have Spence.
No, so he's new. So I think Spence is a name to remember.
He might end up being the center fielder and would just say screw center field defense.
Yeah. That's nothing. Nothing. We'll open like 10 more and then we'll dive back in.
Yeah. We're gonna have to fix everything because
yeah, because of the roster thing. Probably definitely. Wow, that's a choice.
It is a choice.
We've definitely added some new lives. I've probably completed some missions here, which, for all you PAX only players, you know how exciting it is to get that one card that you've been waiting for.
Roseboro could not.
I mean, I don't want to spend that much on catcher. I'd rather take the 50s.
Yeah, good point.
For what Roseboro's going to do. Nothing here.
Wait, like 2 more after this? Get you to 50?
Yeah. It's a nice round number. I love this Spud Johnson card for Dead Ball. Just a base hit machine, and that's it. And all right, so we'll get one more here. And then, since we've been doing so well, let's open the 2 historical silvers.
Okay. We might need them.
Yeah, they could help. Well, that's no help. And that's no help. There you go. All right, let's see what we look like now. Poor Atlee. 3 missions.
Don't let them out.
Okay.
I'll do those later.
You need some pizza? How many pizzas? Just one? You sure you don't want another one?
I want pizza.
We all want pizza.
Yeah. I love me some pizza. All right, so let's see who ended up on here.
All right, so a lot.
I think, yeah. Although, Shelby is possibly on the list, so we can easily just take the people who are not eligible.
Yeah. So Lockridge, Stalker, Bowman, Ober, who would struggle in this format too, as well as the season.
All right, and then
Jack Shepard can go too.
Yeah.
Although I do want to look at that card.
Welcome in, friends. I always anytime Bull League raids in, I pause to let you know that Bull League is a league you should be a part of. If you're looking to get involved in the game, to create a player for a league, to manage a team in a league, the Bull League is the best. One of the best options out there, in my opinion. It is designed from the ground up so that your player becomes better thanks to your attention and your work, not your money. And that is worth something. I really appreciate that. So I always want to shout out Bull League and support their commitment to not having money involved in the improvement of your players in any way. I can't say enough about that. And there are other leagues that do it too. I just think Bull League does it as well as anybody and is well worth your time. That's my Bull League commercial for this week. I just like it. And look, I don't even play in the Bull League because I don't have the time to do a player, but I can't recommend the Bull League enough. And also, give Bull League a follow. Watch their games. It's a fun presentation.
All right, so Jack Shepard, we're going to play him over Dempsey. It's a 1 more point.
Where is Shepard?
Shepard's in your reserve roster.
Oh. We're going to play him over Dempsey. He's better than Wow.
I like the upside VL for Shepard. Yeah. While Dempsey's really good defensively, you'll still get it with Tresh.
You're gonna make a certain doctor angry like I did, franchise. Don't I like to poke bears. You should not poke bears. Only I should poke bears.
He's a Mets fan. He's gonna try and poke bears and lose, like the Mets. All right, so we need to grab. Let's go back to manage cards.
I think Shelby is a maybe right now.
Shelby is definitely a maybe.
Yeah, and I think Jack Marshall also ended up on here. No, we put him on here. Okay,
we put him on there.
Yeah, everybody else was good.
So let's go back to manage cards.
So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we have one. We have one hitter spot available.
We have essentially have 2. 2006 is a little better with the scam. Let's grab Spence.
Hi.
Okay. Stan Spence is a gold. No. Yeah.
And then we're grabbing Pumpsy.
Pumpsy. Pumpsy is not a center fielder.
He is a second baseman.
And you guys I've already been streaming for like 1 hour now.
Yes, we've been here for an hour, Allie.
You're
observant.
Yes. We've proven that Allie can read a clock.
Oh, yes, for sure. Sometimes a little too much.
Be quiet back there.
All right, so we got Pumpsy and Spence on the roster. Only 4 outfielders, but I think Easterling and somebody else can play.
Easterling can play outfield.
And I think
Marshall can play
Marshall
the outfield.
Can. Yeah. It's unfortunately for my wife, Spore, that's my natural state of being. Mockery is my love language.
Like, did I just step on?
A chip. Anyway. All right, so let's look at the lineup.
All right. Franchise, that I am a weirdo that doesn't listen to music.
All right, so Shepard versus left for sure.
Okay, so Tresh will now be the catcher versus righties.
Let me look at Tresh real quick. It might be Shepard both ways, but yeah, it's gonna be Shepard both ways. You're just gonna be bad defensively.
I'm used to it. All right, so there, and then Spence in center field.
Yeah, Spence in center.
That's close to my level of hell, A-Dub. Give me a playlist of Kitty Kitty and bad AI music, and I will.
This one, if this one knew about it, this one would probably listen to it.
Yeah.
If you didn't have headphones plugged in.
Oh, it's best that you don't know about that song. Anyway.
Yeah. It's best for all of us.
All of us involved. All right, so we go back to VL. Shepard starting.
And then Spence versus lefties as well.
We're going to move Easterling to center. And we're going to move Mr. Green to third.
Oh, Pumpsy has entered the chat.
Green's moving to third. Pumpsy's starting at second.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all right. That's.
Green the third, Pump C the second.
I keep thinking it's Pump C from last year.
Yeah. And we will just cook with that because you'll have Green, you'll have Harris. Jones is not.
Spore, that is the one that I actually
On the
like.
trip again.
Eye
almost
on the
forgot.
Prize, it's because it's it's basically 80s music. Eye on the Prize was it. I don't know why he stopped playing it. Maybe YouTube didn't like it.
Maybe. All right. So
A-Dub wants us to play Pumpsy at shortstop. I'm kind of tempted.
sure, why not?
No, because I think Washington is the better call, and we need Pumpsy at second.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got all that. We can generate depth charts, so we can see if we.
Can I not do all depth charts?
Well, you're also go back
I'm
to
in the
overview
same
and just do it from there.
Bam. Okay. Let's
look at this.
So center field a little light, but eh.
Spence is going to play most of the time anyway.
Yeah. And Wayner is not playing anywhere else. So I think I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with this. So with lineups, lately I've just been having the bench coach do it.
Well, let's see what they say, and then we can mess with it.
So just Atkins.
Twins, Allie is like the whole reason to be here.
It's the only reason.
For all lineups. All right, so Easterling leading off versus righties.
I would probably go with Craig Reynolds, but Easterling's fine.
Reynolds.
We'll leave. I like it the way it is, though. Like me.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
And then VL, I just lead off Pumpsy. I would just lead off Pumpsy.
Now you're singing my magic here.
Go Pumpsy, Brown, and Jones. I mean, Pumpsy, Robinson, and Jones. Just 1, 2, 3. Jones is actually surprisingly good versus left for being a righty or a lefty hitter.
Yeah, I would almost bat Jones second just because I like having my best. Although maybe Robinson is actually. Yeah,
your best hitter is probably Dave Harris from VL.
Oh yeah,
it would be Dave Harris. You can hit Harris second. Go Harris, Robinson, Jones.
Yeah, Harris versus V left is a cruncher.
Yeah, I have the variant.
Just to be. Oh yeah, we don't have.
We have to do the bullpen now.
All right, so we've got
39 points for the bullpen.
It's a bargain. 39 points and 5 slots.
Okay, so 39 points. It's 8 points per one. Let me bring up my roster to see who the heck I have still.
Any cheap? So Bob Buell is cheap PBABIP. Oh, Bob Buell is not the worst thing ever, and he's free.
He's free, yes. I have Ches Buchanan, which I don't think you have.
The name does not sound familiar. Nope.
All right, so let me get out of full screen here so I can.
Oh, wait, I do have Ches Buchanan.
Okay, so Ches Buchanan.
Okay, we'll add him.
Yes, this stuff kind of suffers. I have Lefty Gomez.
Somebody asked who's the little lady behind you. Well,
Cardinal
I can
fan.
mainly see it over here.
Cardinal fan, this is my daughter, Allie.
Yes, Allie's the best. Yay, Allie. We want more Allie and less Max.
All right, so you have Lefty Gomez? No, you don't.
Yes.
Oh, you do?
I just added him.
Do you have Floyd Bannister?
Interesting question. I do not.
He's a 57.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it alphabetically right now since you're saying names.
Chris Welsh.
Well, sure, make me go to the end.
Just sort it the other way.
Chris Welsh.
Just sorted Z to A.
We're gonna be under the cap here with all this. With all these because what? That's that's 24. So we have 2 more spots.
Do you have Ramon Arnano? Arano?
Yes. Man, you are just pulling out all the irons. So we do still have 26 points to fool around with here.
Oh, you have 26 points?
Yeah. So I think we can look at some silvers.
Dear Lord. I had franchise syndrome for a second.
I mean, like Jack Aker or let's see, where are the...
We can sort it by card tiers, so let's go by bronze.
I'm gonna make you a sack lunch. Lunch, can't I?
Saunders is not bad.
Let's look at a guy like Bill. Do you have Bill White? Wight?
I do. I like ground ball. He's not going to give up home runs. He's not terrible. Roy Face. I like this Roy Face, but I mean a reliever. So,
Well, let's see. After we add White, let's see how much we have left here.
So let's add White. Okay. When we have one more spot and we have 15.
So we have 6.
So 65.
So let's look at our staff.
All right.
Because Bridges would be an option, but I just want to see what we have in the rotation.
So right now we're running McDaniel, Dalcanton, Steve, Charlie Liebrandt, and Rick Mahler. And we were thinking about possibly moving up somebody, but I can't remember who. I mean, I think that Buchanan and Gomez might actually...
Do you have Dave Tomlin?
Dave Tomlin.
He is a 74.
I'm only looking at bronze, so let's look at silver. No, I do not. Oh, wait, I do. Yes. Oh, wow. That's an interesting card.
I thought he was a starter. Never mind.
Is he a borderline? No.
No, he's a 21. He's a reliever.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think is Mike Marshall who we added? We added somebody with custom stars.
We added
Oh no, we added bronze.
I don't like Lubrisi here. I guess we're gonna stay with the bullpen because
We added Bob Miller, AW. I mean, I'm okay. I would rather have 13 pitchers, honestly.
Let's see.
If there's, and I mean, we've got 15 points.
Yeah, then I would go with
But I think we have to look at bronze for that, right?
Yeah, I mean we could look at. Let's see. Oh wait, do you have double duty Radcliffe? He's an iron 57.
I do.
Grab him. He'll cover 2 different things.
Yeah.
We can run him as a 2-way. We can run him in the pen because he's actually got very good HRA and he might work for this park. So let's grab Double Duty, run him 2 ways.
Franchise, that's why you hoard franchise. Franchise is like me and potions in Baldur's Gate 3, where I just have 800,000 healing potions that I'm going to use someday. And I never
Franchise is
use.
adverse to spending anything.
That's
Like
right.
Scrooge McDuck would look like a modern NBA player compared to the franchise for sure.
All right, so let's take a look at our. So, we add. So I'm gonna just add. Let's see what the AI says here. If it changes anything. So interesting. It puts Steve down at the bottom.
They're interchangeable. That works. Like Mauler and Steve are pretty close.
Yeah.
And remember, you got a 2-way Double Duty Radcliffe.
Oh, right. How is his pitching?
And for those that are wondering why I'm always looking at this screen and this screen, because I have 3 monitors going. So this is up on my right monitor, which is the left one for you.
Good Lord.
The racing, the iRacing stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's right. All right, 2-way. So now let's go back to the pitching staff. And Double Duty, I think, will just be in middle relief.
Yeah, he'd be fine in middle.
Oh, that's a great question, Max Oysters, which I just love to say. I think it hasn't been tested yet. Yeah, but that's the end. Okay, franchise hits the interesting part is it wasn't just framing, it was arm, it was all catcher defense that just wasn't affected.
It was all of it.
Yeah, I think that is one of the more astounding. Now, I will say the 3-1 putouts have been fixed in the patch. The first baseman is now sometimes making an unassisted putout. So the patch mission accomplished on that. All right. Well, you know what? This is a great start. Thank you, Max, for helping me out with this. So again, this is Seawit's Cap Challenge. Let's submit this. And then go to.
I cannot guarantee if you get beyond the first round.
It's all this is house money. I kind of don't care. But so this tournament, is it a weekly or is
it a weekly every Thursday?
Weekly, yeah. So it's a weekly tournament, Seawit's Cap Challenge. We got 5 more people in there. It's going to fire on Thursday. So I think really tomorrow night you'll start seeing people pouring in. But
it may fill before that because it's already got more people than Gold Rush.
Yeah, and remember, this is a meta tournament. So there is going to be a leaderboard and there's going to be a tournament of champions at the end. And so getting in here gets you into that meta scoring opportunity. So we've got the Seawit one, we've got the Bagels and Schmear, and we've got I'm still going to call them the 5 and 6L instead of the BDT.
Oh, yeah.
LLLBB or whatever.
No, they're 5L and 6L. Just like up here when you say it's not the Washington State Fair, it's the Puyallup Fair. Yeah, it's the 5L and the 6L.
I'm going to the Washington State Fair this year. We should try and hook up.
The Puyallup Fair? Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to the Weird Al concert there.
I figured you were going to Weird Al. Apparently Ice Cube's going to be up here too. I'm not going.
Oh, that's cool. Ice Cube is running the fair circuit?
That's what it was news to me too.
How the mighty hath fallen.
I doubt it will happen.
But those meta tournaments are really fun because you get shouted out on streams by the people, but also because you're competing for another tournament of champions. And having been in the laptop one both times last year, it's really fun to be in those high level tournaments. I mean, I really enjoyed my first round exits both times, but it's really a fun new way to get involved in those tournaments and to get some nice cards in terms of the laptop one. it is very fun. So I highly recommend you jump in the CWIT tournament and all of them and get in there. Max, I actually we talked. You've been on the show before. We talked about how you got into OOTP and that sort of thing. But how did you were you always a tournament? Were the tournaments always what got you? Did you start as a base game player?
I started as a base game player. I started as an online league GM. Then I did base game.
Interesting. Okay. And you which online league were you playing in?
I don't know if it's still around, but it was before exports. So
Right,
I had to type everything out through form DMs.
Yeah. Or you had an FTP page and you were downloading the file and uploading.
Yes.
I do not know if I can make a better roster than Ezra can. I do not know.
I'm not sure about that.
Allie, I'm in the house. You have a chance.
And you might be better at the game than I am. It's possible.
And you've already proven to draft better than me, so there is that.
And so you started out playing the online leagues, and then you would play the base game, and then how did you sort of get involved in the tournaments then?
I blame CWIT.
Well, see, because I think of you as a tournament shark.
I was never really a tournament shark until I want to say mid to late cycle 25. But yeah, I blame CWIT because I went into his Discord and I learned from all these people and I ended up being a tournament shark that way. And then this one, keeps asking me questions, so we've got all that too.
Somebody
but yeah,
has a
after
question
that,
about me being an OT player.
Allie for OT player when?
Yeah, when you should have a theme team that's just players Allie likes, names Allie likes.
Yeah, I gotta remember to log into it. That's the only issue.
Yeah, yeah, that's what happened to the only players Rachel has heard of team was that. It started out gangbusters and then it didn't get touched for several months.
But not
exactly
too up in the sky.
She's distracted by a plane.
No, it was a helicopter. Okay.
We are in Washington. There is a whole bunch of bases nearby. It happens.
It's true. It's true. So you how did you when you play the base game are you just immediately taking the Mariners and trying to make them relevant, or
on stream I've done the Mariners, but I've done the Marlins, I've done the 94 Expos. I was going to do the expansion Angels and just never got around to doing it.
And now everybody's doing the Angels.
Yes, Sean's doing the Angels if I recall.
Sean and Tesweegie.
Oh, I did not know Sweegie was doing it as well.
Yeah, Sweegie has Saving Mike Trout that is a very, very good. I've really been enjoying it.
Everybody's trying to save Mike Trout. Even I would try to save Mike Trout.
It's true. I agree with you, Ruffy. 2 teams is the most that I can do. But there are many people that run I think Franchise is running an entire league.
Franchise is running he can run an entire league just on his alts.
Yeah, his alts. So what brought you to the tournaments? Did this scratch some itch from other games, or did you play fantasy or something? What was it?
To get into the tournaments, I just wasn't into the drafts, and the league is, as everybody knows, although I'm in Perfect League this week, league is still the bane of my existence. So I just got into tournaments.
I didn't know you were in Perfect League. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm in Perfect League this week. I think we're in first place still.
Ooh. My personal theory is if you're in first place on Wednesday, it's bad news. You want to be in second or third place on Wednesday, and then you come over.
I am not used to this because usually I'm scorching earth in Discord when I'm -5 Pythag.
Your perfect team play is legendary in that regard.
Jesus, like -5 plus run differential,
Happens.
finish 77 and 84. Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
you know, how many years is it going to be until Allie is like streaming more than you do?
If that may be sooner than you think.
You're going to be
Because
fighting over the camera.
we will not be fighting over the camera because pretty soon when when the oldest, because I have more than one kid, obviously, when the oldest moves out, then I get a stream room and Allie might end up streaming on a different PC.
Huh? Oh, we'll be able to watch.
Why the heck is it literally?
As you can see, she is very, very intrigued by the helicopter.
Yeah. She's got opinions. She's got takes, man. That's what we want.
She is my daughter,
So you mainly, now I think of you mainly playing tournaments, but again, I think to me the most impressive thing is just your knowledge of the card base. Like, how do you is it just because you're doing so many tournaments and stuff that you keep the players in mind? And also the other thing that I think is so impressive is you have you sort of get the players going almost immediately. So as new cards come in, you're already up to speed.
I've had some incredible luck in the way of packs. So like opening packs, so that's something to do with it. But like most of the card base I get is from running a lot of caps, running a lot of slots, cards like formats that use a lot of different cards, like the weeklies and stuff like that. That's what's helped me with the card base, and plus I got an encyclopedia that I can go to at any time named Seawit. So if I'm not sure about a card, I can just go to Seawit. Seawit will give me an answer.
And now with Seawit's website, it's even better.
It helps with the observed, and it definitely helps when I'm looking at cards. Like if I need a tiebreaker, I can look at observed and say, hey, this person may be doing better depending on sample sizes and all that. But yeah, it's helped a lot. I've uploaded enough stuff over there. I'm way behind in the gold quicks, but eventually I'll get back to doing them again.
I uploaded one tournament and I haven't been. I gotta do that as well. I just don't have enough time. So let's slide over then and let's do our 9 innings draft. So our 9 innings draft today is gonna be players from the Pacific Northwest that either played or are from the Pacific Northwest. And our 2 specialty innings are a sport other than baseball and one that is born in the Pacific Northwest. So the idea here is these are all players that from Oregon, Washington, not necessarily all Mariners, but there will probably be a lot of Mariners on here, for sure. So Max, you get the first pick.
So these are players that played?
That have played or lived, born in the Pacific Northwest.
I'm taking Ryan Sandberg with my first pick.
Oh, where is Ryan Sandberg from?
Ryan Sandberg is from Spokane, Washington.
Nice. I had no idea. That's a great first pick.
Wait, is this Washington baseball stats and info?
Yes.
Okay.
Ryan Sandberg. Well, so did he but he stayed in Chicago after he played, right?
Yes, but he was born in Spokane, Washington.
Nice. That is a great first pick. Sandberg, awesome second baseman for the Cubs. Bane of the Giants' existence for a very long time. My first pick is actually a Tacoma Rainier, who I saw play in Tacoma at the one game I went to in 1992 or 3. I can't remember, but I got to see Alex Rodriguez play in Tacoma.
You saw more than me.
For the Tacoma Rainiers, I went to one game. It was fantastic, a beautiful. The Tacoma Rainiers Stadium is amazing because over Mount Rainier is it just looms over the left field wall. It's an amazing view. I had a really great time. I would love to go back to a Tacoma Rainiers game.
Yeah,
and
you
see
have Mount Rainier in left field, and then you have Foss High School over in right field. And
Well,
and then they added and then center field is this monster that only 2 people have hit over it.
oh wow, like a huge wall now, because that was not the.
It's basically the blue monster in center field. I've only
Mm,
seen one person hit it over, and that was
wow.
Daniel Vogelback in the AAA home run derby. That's the only time I've seen someone hit it over the center field
Wow.
wall.
So your second pick.
Now, I went and I intentionally took Sandberg because Sandberg was born. The second pick I'm taking is going to be Ken Griffey Jr.
Well, that's a great pick. Yes. Whoops, I'm in the wrong window here. That is a great pick and unassailable. And I think I have to take Ichiro. Just because he was a fantastic Mariner, but he was and a Pacific Northwest player, but also one of my favorite players. And I have to admit, for whatever reason, Griffey was never one of my. I mean, I acknowledge the greatness of Griffey, but he was just never one of my favorites.
See, Ichiro is one of my all-time favorite Mariners, but I grew up with Griffey. I grew up with the backwards hat. I mean,
Yeah.
I was 7 years old when I first saw the Mariners, and he was drafted by him. He was up 2 years into my Mariners fandom experience of hey, I have loyalty because this team ain't making the World Series anytime soon.
Right. Awesome. All right. So now this is a born in the Pacific Northwest pick.
Ron Santo.
Ooh, great pick. Ron Santo. Third baseman for the Cubs for a very long time. And just a great player. My born in the Pacific Northwest, born in Oregon. A player who was trapped on a terrible Braves team for way too long, and then finally made it to the Phillies, where awesomely John Kruk described the team as 25 morons and a Mormon. My pick is Dale Murphy, who was born in Oregon.
Yeah, Dale Murphy. I remember him.
He was just trapped on really bad Braves teams for years and years, but he made it out. And he made
welcome to Felix Hernandezville.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yes. Which, I have a feeling we might have a pick here.
Yeah, it's Felix Hernandez.
King Felix.
He's the best. He's the most fun pitcher I have ever seen, and I have seen. I mean, that has pitched for the Mariners. The best pitcher I've seen stuff wise. It was prime Zach Greinke when he was with the Royals. When he threw a one hitter against the Mariners, that was the most incredible stuff I've seen. And I did see Randy Johnson pitch too. So I've seen 3 very, very good pitchers in person.
I mean, unfortunately, the Giants have never been until the 2000s weren't really known for having great pitchers. But speaking of great pitchers and the Pacific Northwest, I gotta take Tim Lincecum.
Yes, the Washington Husky. I figured you're going to take him.
He is, and I mean, one of the great characters and baseball stories. I'm a big fan of everything about Timmy, who still hangs around in the Bay Area. There are still stories in the newspaper about him popping up in various places. All right,
So-
your next pick.
I mean, I've already mentioned Felix Hernandez. You're gonna give me Randy Johnson too.
Yeah. My problem is all the Mariners that I like were weird and not like the major, not like the main players.
That's true.
So, for instance, I'm going to pick a Mariner who became one of my favorite Giants, Billy Swift.
Oh, good old Billy Swift. I remember him.
Swift was a lights out closer for a not very good Mariners team, and the Giants signed him as a free agent and made him a starter. And it went okay until it didn't. And then his arm fell off. But Billy Swift, for a little while, in that like 93-94 Giants interregnum, where they were trying to come to terms with the fact that they were now Barry Bonds' team, and they got rid of Will Clark, and Swift was sort of in the middle of that. I have somewhere in here, I found years digging through stuff. Here we go. My Giants playing cards, and Billy Swift is featured. There's Bill Swift showing up on the Giants playing cards.
I remember those playing cards. I think I have a Mariners version of that.
Yeah, the 94 it was the 94 season. All right, your next pick. Your sixth pick.
This is going to be a tough one. You know what? I'm going to troll you, and I'm going to take Chris Taylor.
I love it.
I'm going to take Chris Taylor. I saw Taylor play a lot in Tacoma. I saw him play in the Mariners for a little bit, and then he became a Dodger and became the bane of your existence on a team that you do not like.
I am not a fan. It is true. Yeah, boy, that is a pick. All right. Oof. I'm thinking it now. That's a name I didn't want to think about.
Yes, the 94 was a strike year, but it was also the year the roof came down on the Kingdom.
They're like, hey, Tampa, we did it first and we did it better.
No, Tampa did it better. We only had tiles. Tampa did it better. They brought the whole thing down.
I kind of want to use my next pick, but I kind of want to save it for, I got to save it. So, we're going to go, we're going to go with more of my weird favorite, Mariners. I have always had a soft spot, ironic because he has a soft spot, for John Olerud.
Yeah, it's true.
I just loved everything about his how upright he was at first base, which is kind of how I stood at first base, and loved wearing the batting helmet in the field. All right, so now a Pacific Northwest player from a sport other than baseball, or as I like to call it, the Hershey Hawkins category.
I'm gonna take his teammate Gary Payton.
Gary Payton, Oakland's own.
No, we do not take Jake Locker in this house.
Gary Payton is fantastic. And talk about ties to Alameda. Gary Payton, until they just canceled all their sports teams, was the basketball coach at our local community college here.
Sounds right.
He was the coach at the College of Alameda. Well, so my sport other than baseball player is also a baseball player, because Danny Ainge played 3 years for the Blue Jays.
That is right.
And they were not good years, but he played them. And of course, he played many, many years with my beloved Larry Bird Celtics. All right, your eighth pick.
Okay, so my eighth pick is going to be... It's gonna be David Ortiz.
Oh yes. How
Dave Hollins could go jump off a bridge. Not really, because he was traded for Dave Hollins, but at least we didn't cut him.
yeah, that's right, A-Dub. I've got a theme going here. I don't know if now oh man, now I want to make a theme team called 25 Morons and a Mormon and have it be like and have like every month of the season I have a different Mormon player as the one. And otherwise it's just like lunkheads.
This fits you so well.
I kind of like that idea. It's almost sacrilegious, which is on brand for me. Like almost being sacrilegious is very on brand. Actually, Rachel would just say I'm just sacrilegious, but I love Danny Ainge. And I mean the best Danny Ainge thing. Danny Ainge got in a fight in the 80s in basketball with a center named Tree Rollins, and the newspaper headline was "Man Bites Tree." I really enjoyed that. My 8th pick, I got to be a homer and pick Alameda's own Danny Wu. He was pitching for the Alameda Hornets before he was drafted, the high school here. And you gotta rep your local boys. So I got to admit, I have been a Mariners fan when Wu pitches.
You shouldn't be a fan of him the last 2 starts, that's for sure.
Well, it's it hasn't been great. He has not helped my PT Live, let's just say.
He hasn't helped anybody.
But he I didn't, but I could have seen him pitch here. And that would have been kind of cool. But I didn't. So, all right, your final pick.
Kevin Mitchell.
Oh, that was my final pick. Oh, very well done.
You ready?
The sneaky snipe.
Kevin Mitchell did god awful for us, but wasn't he an MVP for you?
Yes, and that was the immediate trade. He was traded. I think that was the Billy Swift trade.
I'm looking it up now because you might be right.
I think.
Ready?
Why did I say Danny Wu? I said I typed Danny Wu. I hope I said Brian Wu.
You did not. You said Danny Wu, but you know what? I went with it because he's been pitching like Danny Wu lately.
Oh, thank you, A-Dub, for correcting that. I had Danny on the brain. I told too many Danny Ainge stories. I think that was the Bill Swift trade.
Traded with.
Cats dry up fats.
Okay, so he was traded with Mike Remlinger for Dave Burba, Mike Jackson, and Bill Swift.
Yeah, we got most of your bullpen. Oh man, Mike Jackson, that is an all-time mean mug.
Yes, we
Mike
later
Jackson.
would get him in the name of Arthur Rhodes, but yes, he was a mean mug type guy.
Yeah, Mike Jackson was a mean mug. He wore he had his hat slightly off center all the time. I loved Danny Wu. Is Danny Wu Brian's dad?
Yes.
I think franchise you now get Brian Wu for your team.
So
yeah, that
also,
was
fun
and
fact.
ironically, the Giants ended up basically winning that trade, even though they traded Kevin Mitchell.
Kevin Mitchell was later traded for Norm Charlton in 1992. He would be the closer for the 95 Seattle Mariners.
Yeah, how'd that go?
We made the playoffs for the first time in team
That's
history.
true.
So.
Yeah.
And
A-Dub, you need to make a team of guys who wear their hats off. Who wear their hats off center. Because what, Sabathia? That could be.
Fernando, Rodney.
Although all I can think of are pitchers. I don't think any players wear their hats off.
I think if you gave Ken Griffey Jr. the opportunity, Ken Griffey Jr.
That's true,
would
yeah.
have.
Yeah, and Bonds wore his ball cap back, although Bonds was honestly just copying Griffey. Oh,
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Coba, another Alameda legend, Dontrell
Terrell
Willis.
Williams, D-Train.
The D train went to Encinal High School here. He was another giant another Alameda baseball legend. We have Willie Stargell, we have Dontrell Willis, we have Marlon Anderson, and we have Don't Call Me Danny Wu. It's for a little island, that's not bad. We have a street that teaches you Willie Stargell's real name because it's Williver Pops Stargell Way.
That's interesting.
But you know what? I'm going to take as my last pick. I was going to go in a different direction, but I have not thought about Mike Jackson in a long time, and Mike Jackson makes me happy. So I'm going to take
pick.
Mike Jackson because Mike Krukow, the Giants broadcaster, loved to call Mike Jackson Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson threatened him physically to make him stop doing that. It was an early sign of his orneriness. I was a big Mike Jackson fan. So there we go. 9 innings of Pacific Northwest players. I don't know who's your favorite pick on my list.
Tim Lincecum.
See, I go Ryan Sandberg. I think that's a great pick. I didn't even know that Ryan Sandberg was born in the Pacific Northwest. So that was a great pick. Taught me something.
I didn't know until just after Sandberg passed away. I did not know before then.
Danny Wu Drive. A-Dub, I think that's the question America is asking. Where is Drew Bledsoe? Oh, wait, no one's asking. There we go. Another 9-inning draft out of the way. Friends, Max LP streams on most mornings. Give him really, Ted Williams was discovered in Portland because he was, If you're not already, give Max a follow and catch him in the mornings. Get your drops with Max and get your hit. So who have been? Let's briefly before we let you go. Let's talk some PT Live. Who have been sort of your PT Live mainstays this season?
Aaron Judge, obviously. Shohei Ohtani, obviously. But just outside of the perfects, mostly it's been Cole Young. It's been Cole Young, the second baseman from the Mariners. It's been Jordan Walker from the Cardinals. And
Cole Young, I'm not, second baseman?
Second baseman, he's a 60. He was an iron, but he's been so good for us this season.
All right. I'm gonna give Cole Young a try tomorrow, and then I'll blame you when he.
Oh, everybody blames me, just like everybody blames Chris.
When he goes over, I'll go after you.
Oh no, I'm just gonna blame you.
Now I got to get I got to figure out a way to get Jordan Alvarez in the lineup here.
I rotate Alvarez, Ohtani, and Judge just depending on matchup.
Well, I don't have. This is packs only, so I don't have that luxury.
If Murakami is starting, he is starting on my team. I will find a spot for Murakami. He didn't start today because of the lefty. But most of the time he is starting. He's 14 home runs. He's hitting moonshots. Like he hit one the other day over the batter's eye in Sacramento that probably hasn't landed yet.
I've been impressed with McGonigal.
Yeah, same here.
I think McGonigal's been one I like. Pitching wise, I that's the hardest thing for me to nail down because, well, look at this. We got to start Brian Wu
I wouldn't.
in honor of well, I got to do it because I mispronounced his name.
I would
make
go with a
up for it.
reliever before I go with Brian Wu. Brian Wu has allowed 5+ runs in each of his last 2 starts, and he's facing a very good Braves team.
He's due, man. He's due. I got a good feeling about Brian Wu.
At your own risk. But like the starter that I've been using the most is Emerson Hancock, and I did use him. I did use him for the 14 strikeout no walk game.
Oh, nice.
That was 99 points.
Danny Wu has been great. Brian Wu. Yeah.
You better hope for Danny Wu tomorrow.
I don't usually mess up the names that badly. I'm not usually a hooked on phonics guy, but franchise got me. I kind of want to start Wheeler just because I think the Athletics are not that great.
Hold on. Give me a sec.
But I also kind of want to start anyone who's playing against Pittsburgh.
I would. Let's see. Well, Yuri Perez faces Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore is the worst team in the.
You've got.
I took Alcantara today, and we'll get Jazz Chisholm out of there.
I took Ohtani and Gavin Williams today. Williams had a lot of strikeouts, but gave up a lot of runs.
I'm sorry.
Silver batter.
Yeah, I would. You could go Glass now if you had him against Houston. If you want the strikeouts, but I'll probably end up going with like Yuri Perez and maybe
I like
Schultz.
the Yuri Perez call versus Baltimore. Yeah, Lap would call him Danny W. Apparently I need to do that with first names now. A-Dub.
Yes.
My not so slow descent into senility. I'll be, in a couple weeks, I'll just be streaming like blathering nonsense, and it won't be that different from what is on here right now. Let's go Altuve. Maybe he can stick it to the Dodgers.
With Glass now going?
Does Altuve? Yeah, he strikes out a lot. That's true.
I've
had good luck with this Torkelson.
Let's see. All back. You could go with Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker from the Cardinals. I think they're playing 2 tomorrow.
That is
no,
one of my.
Colorado's playing 2 tomorrow.
Oh, Weatherholt is kind of an interesting choice.
Weatherholt's another one of my regulars too.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Weatherholt. Jordan Walker is one of my favorite cards just because that face is like his facial expression is fantastic. It's almost Shane Baz-worthy, but not quite. All right, Max, you have been very generous with your time. Thanks so much for oh no, A-Dub's getting Road to the Show beat up. Oh, Thursday is okay. So they're not doing a doubleheader in Colorado. They're playing it on Thursday.
Well,
So
they're only getting snow in May.
Yeah, geez, man. Do you have any new shticks planned for your streams, or is it you're gonna keep grinding tournaments and stuff?
So on Saturday, what I've been trying to do. So now I get to finally explain it. I simplified the challenge with the help of Shadow Lab and the community. So Saturday is now going to be just a simple one format. We're going to utilize the 14 EF challenges, and we're going to have a challenge. It's going to be we're going to start with 4. Hopefully we can get 8 so we can get 2 of them going at the same time. But we're gonna have a format. We're gonna do it on that day. We're gonna give you an hour to build it. Then you're gonna enter said 14 tournament. If you win it, you get packs.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
We have a new April Fool's card coming. Oh no. I have
Spore, I hate you.
So look for coming.
I don't see a 0 next to that. I don't see a 0 next to that -2 there.
Coming soon to PAX near you. Get your hands on Danny Wu. Oh, that is fantastic. This is what the card builder is for. It's not for like making real cards. It's for sticking it to streamers. That is the perfect thing that it was made for.
Exactly.
I always I can only imagine if Sporer were actually allowed to make fake cards. I can only imagine what he would do. Like the evil genius of Sporer let loose on the world of possibility.
You forget Idom's now part of that too.
Oh God! Well, he'd just make Tampa Bay Rays.
No, nobody's safe.
So that is the good thing, that these cards only exist in Discord messages. But if Sporer could do if he were allowed to put out like a whole set of fake cards, it would be carnage on an epic level. I can only imagine.
Yeah, it would be bad.
That is outstanding. Thank you for that, Sporer. That is hilarious. So the challenge is that, are you gonna keep rankings or something? Are you gonna bragging rights?
So at the end of, obviously we're not going to do it during a PTCS, or if there's a pop up during the weekend, obviously I won't be able to do it. But every 5th one, we're going to have the 4 winners face off for a winner take all pack final.
I love it. And see, what I love about this is you're taking something that OOTP is trying this year, those challenges, and you're organically creating a really fun new way to look at it and to play with it.
It was something. Some of the idea was inspired by what Laptop had said. Like, he wanted to have these entry fee stuff so he could be able to do something creative with it. And I just saw it, and there's not much you can do with the H2Hs, but having that 4 team, you can do multiple different things with it. Like, some of the formats that I have will be slots. It'll be quicks. There'll be league. There's a league team option. Soon as we've got everything put together, because Shadow's helping me organize everything into something that I can present a lot easier. But yeah, it got really simplified from what it was before. We're just going, hey, look, this tier, this format, build.
I think that's such a neat idea, because it is that whole PvP kind of experience in a very sort of focused and concentrated way.
So yeah, we'll have rules and everything put together. Shadow Lab's helping me out. I'm also looking at trying to simplify it and also make streams a little shorter on Saturday, so it's not longer than it needs to be.
And Lone Star with the raid, I am contractually obligated every time Lone Star raids me to say, you should all follow Lone Star, and Lone Star should be an affiliate. He is fantastic. He is tireless in his support and his push and his goodwill and effort for OOTP. He should be an affiliate.
While we're on the subject of other people that needs to be affiliates, Jay Biggs, if you're listening, Jay Biggs is
I
someone.
hate that
He's
guy.
my
No,
whatever. He's my teammate, and he's been streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays, and like Lone Star also deserves to be an affiliate as well.
I'll have to. I didn't actually know Jay Biggs was twitching. I was twitching, was streaming.
Yeah, just started a couple months ago.
Nice.
Is on Tuesday, Thursday, usually just before you're on.
Okay, I'll have to check him out. I mean, Tuesday though, that means he's on during TJ, right?
Sometimes it's a little bit before TJ. But
I mean,
definitely
everybody was on today with TJ.
everybody was on.
I got to watch Spore make some cards. I didn't get to see him make Danny Wu, but now we have Danny Wu. That's good to know.
I had all three monitors up with Seawit. I had TJ. I had Spore. I had the Mariners game going. I had way too much stuff going for my own good.
Barry Basher, you know who I would put on that team. You know, the two-sport legend John Burkett.
I think Mookie Betts could destroy Burkett.
Ouch. Well, now, I mean, Burkett's on the senior league now, for Pete's sakes.
Betts could very easily be in the PBA.
Well, Burkett was. John Burkett was legitimately like a professional bowler.
Betts has done 2 PBA tournaments as well. So, yeah. And he has a 300 to go with it.
Betts is fantastic, but I always, Burkett was.
I just wanted you to talk good about a Dodger. That's all.
Never gonna happen.
You just did.
I have been known to talk nicely about certain Dodgers. Just look for a command with my name in it in EDC's chat.
As this mod, I know very well about those.
Well, while I've got you, and since franchise doesn't usually get started for a little bit, let's pull back the old shtick of the rotating draft, where we're going to draft my 5L team and we're going to go back and forth with our picks.
Okay, just give me a second. I got to tell Allie good night.
Yeah. And say good night from all of us. That's not creepy at all. What is the 5L? Pardon me. I'm doing my LDDLL draft. Don't you love the LDLLL? LDDL. Why? The 5L, beautiful, perfect. But now we've got these ridiculous different chain. I mean, look, this is just old man shouting at the moon, because, as Lap explained, he changed the names of the tournaments to make them more accessible to new players, and that's why Laptop Hound is the best of us. Hey, look, Claydog, I don't want to promise anything, because I think we might destroy the new shirt company too. But look for a package from OOTP coming soon. Is hope if it doesn't, if this doesn't turn into another disaster.
Oh, disasters? That would never happen.
Well, especially when Claydog and shirts are involved. Yeah, I gotta make that's right. I gotta make the dang shirt. I gotta go to Michael's and make the shirt. But you're still getting the thing from OOTP. That's we're gonna handle that. Yeah, I know. I also have to figure out how to film that. I'm gonna have to put an ironing board in here or something. Like we own an ironing board.
Make your own.
It's clear by looking at me I don't own an ironing board. So yeah, this is our traditional switchback draft where Max and I will alternate picking. He can pick whoever he wants. If you do,
I hope. Is there a Kitty Bransfeld in the house?
Is there? Well, if there is, there's the. I don't think Kitty is eligible in this draft. So I'll give you. You get the first and last pick. So
Okay.
you get. This is 2 cards. You know this draft.
Yes.
So who do you like?
If I can see the screen.
Oh, hey, that would help. I'm a professional.
Otherwise, I'm going to draft myself.
It's the best pick.
Okay, so I get 2 cards here. Give me Mickey Mantle.
All right.
Can I look at the Ray Shepherd real quick?
Of course.
Not the card I was thinking.
Yeah. I kind of like this card for Dead Ball.
I'll take
The
it.
defense isn't great, but
He can play one position at least.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
him and Mantle.
Mantle and Meyerly. I love Cattell Marte because I don't care about defense. And, oh, and then is this? I actually like this this is a really nice dead ball catcher. So I think I'll take red, although I do love Jerry Garvin. But I think those are my picks, Marte and Doohan. All right, this is your round. We got no pitchers yet. And this round won't help with that, really.
Jose Hernandez.
Love Jose Hernandez.
And we will take Tony Fernandez.
Ooh. It's a middle infield bonanza. This is my kind of draft. All middle infielders. I love Dick Lyons.
I bet you do.
Let me rephrase that. But this
Too late.
card is really good. I'm a fan of that card. Who, if there's ever a card I should just change the name of, it should be that one. Danny Lyons. I'm a big fan of Danny Lyons.
I see a Dave Harris.
I see Giants legend Dave Gallagher.
Harris, the destroyer of lefties.
Yeah. I do. I mean, the problem is power doesn't matter. Brian Lines.
Well, he's
gap power and speed. Does he have speed? He does. Yeah. All right. I'm on board. I love gap power and speed. All right. Your pick.
let me look at the Walter Thomas.
That's not a bad dead ball
I'll
shape.
take that pick. You can
Okay.
kind of pitch if needed.
Yeah. I like Sad Sam. Decline.
We'll take Sad Sam Jones.
He's sad. All right, we now have 2.5 pitchers, kind of.
Really? Because the loss isn't back. No, he was back.
I'm sort of fascinated by these cards in the dead ball. There's this, and who's the other one? The Iron Rich Rodriguez, I think it is.
I think it's Rodriguez.
Yeah. I'm kind of like, I don't think they can play anywhere else, but I'm like a moth to a flame. And similarly, Rosema this is probably his best chance. So I'll take 2 pitchers. All right, your round.
So
Love Spud.
we'll take Spud Johnson.
The dead ball base hit machine.
Hey, can I take a look
For
at
those who
Carlos
haven't
Martin?
seen him, he's the hitter version of Rich Rodriguez. He's going to do one thing, and that's it.
Can I look at Carlos Martinez real quick? Oh, he's just one way.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's a reverse split. Dick Woo.
Let me look at
You got to say that like Ric Flair.
Woo.
Dick Woo.
Let me look at Juan again. Juan B.
Senior Smoke.
Stuff does nothing here.
No.
I'm not too happy with this bunch here.
Yeah, it's not an exciting round. I mean, I guess Martinez isn't terrible.
We will take Carlos Martinez because he's less bad.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the best of a bad lot. Unless is Bane? No.
No.
Yeah.
Bane's just worse Carlos
Yeah,
Martinez.
he's a worse version. Yeah. All right. What do we got? Ooh, I like Don Clendenin and Deadball. The problem is I don't like drafting first baseman, but
I did that for you.
yeah, I know. That's the other challenge.
Well, you had me do a C4 roster with a packs only team through.
Yeah, I know.
through the other side of the screen, so we're even.
I deserve everything I get here. I mean, we don't really need more middle infielders. I guess I'm gonna take Carpenter or Clendenin. Clendenin can only play first. Mantle, Mantle can play in the outfield.
There you go.
Yeah, Boom Boom Beck would definitely be a C4. That's a great call, A-Dub. Who else? We need. Do we?
Craig's
was there any
on.
player with dynamite? I don't know. All right, we're in the iron. Who do you like?
Greg's on.
Greg's on. The best movie reviewer in baseball.
And Sorrell? He's just one side.
Splitty, but it's still surprising.
Lockwood the other way. If you combine the two, they'd be great.
Right. Together, they're almost a real player.
Let's look at Buddy. Buddy, no. That's stuff.
Buddy, no.
Derek Bell?
Ooh, Operation Shut It Down.
He's worse than I thought.
Well, that's the title of Derek Bell's autobiography.
Ginter. Can we look at Ginter? Keith Ginter.
Oh, it's gonna be. Let me mouse over every single person. Wow, he can stand at two positions.
No, that would be a no, dog. We're gonna take Sorrell. At least he's the good. I think he's the one who's better versus right. I trust that more than the one better versus left.
Yeah, the reverse split. Buck Weaver. Let's see who we get here.
Oh, you got a good bunch. I'm jealous.
I don't mind Machette.
You've got Albies. You have first baseman Joe Scott.
Yeah, I kind of like Aparicio. I would for the gap power and speed, and for a little defense. Joe Scott is lovely. Ozzy Albies.
He's more of a
lovely gap
6-0
power and
guy.
speed. I like him. We have 7 pitchers already. Hi, Myers.
Maybe Joe Scott.
Yeah, I mean,
He could stand at second if all fails.
we've got 2 first basemen already.
Bassett, who also plays first base.
Yeah, I'm leaning Aparicio
I agree.
since Marte is, has some defense.
Is it first?
We only get one, then I'm going to take Albies. If we only get
Albies
one, it's
all day.
Albies all way. All right, you get one of these.
Tony Scott.
Speaking of, whoops, I almost went with the wrong Tony, reflexively.
There's your defense.
Speaking of base hit machines, Willie McGee.
Got
All
you
right,
your
I get
defense.
one of these.
Ooh,
I'm
there's
not
a
a big fan of Fuentes, but I
Casey,
love this. Yeah, this is a nice card.
You get one card, right?
Yes, that
That's
is a
it.
darn nice card. I think, although
you have enough infielders that Jesse Williams is not going to be nearly as different.
Yeah, Casey is the pick here. But I always want to draft Brohammer.
Oh, I don't
All
blame
right,
you.
You get the last pick in the silver here.
Can I have yours? So 7 pitchers should be enough.
Yeah. I mean, you could always take one, but it wouldn't be the most efficient use. Yeah, wow. This is not a great round.
Let's
not a great round at all.
Let's look at that Sam Thompson. I want to look at it.
Ooh, Spore busting out bowling players. Yeah. And you can take all the lanes.
Oh, you very easily could.
Yeah. That's not awful.
Give me Brad Miller. He can hit righties and stand in a bunch of positions.
Yes, he can. All right, there we go. All right, franchise is booting up, but if you, I know Max that you were a little time conscious, so if you need to go,
I'm fine.
Okay, well then tomorrow's
my work Friday. I can care less.
Ooh, work Friday. You gotta love it. Let's briefly talk strategy. So, are you one of the don't mess with the strategies?
It's impossible for me not to mess with anything. We know this. I was actually watching the VOD with you and Seawit, and you guys were talking about the fatigue side.
Yeah.
And I was chatting with Spore and iDub and my teammates over at GH, and I started doing 85 across. So like 85, 85, 85. I saw that you were doing 91, 91, 91.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that. As for strategies, there's one that I run that kills my starters. I don't think it works nearly as well as this one that it did in 26. But Smiley Face Jane and I came up with one with some help. And then I have another one that I run mostly now because it's better fit for this one, for the 27.
Yeah, it's tricky because in dead ball, I just don't even bother with, oh, that's awesome. And yeah, Mookie and Burkett can be the pack rewards. Oh, Spore is talking about an all bowling twipped. This week in pro bowling. Twippa.
He's so mad at me when I try and pick him up.
That's awesome. And yeah, Mookie and Burkett as the rewards would be hilarious. Yeah, the fatigue experiment that franchise did was really interesting because it found that letting now, and again, dead ball, this is not a factor. So, but in regular play, it found that like the sweet spot was like 65% because unless you're playing like Monty Hall Perfect Team or something in a tournament, the replacement player that's coming in is going to be worse than your tired Diamond or Perfect. And so franchise found that like the team that had their fatigue set to 65% was the most effective team in terms of roster management and that sort of thing.
You won't even purr. That's how mad you are at me.
Which I think is really interesting. I think 85 is not. Yeah, I think 85 is not bad, Spore. I have slid mine down. I didn't go to 65. I've been like 80 I've been going with like 80 or 81. But again, in dead ball, it's moot because nobody gets tired.
Yeah, nobody gets tired at all.
Yeah, so you've got Haas Radburn throwing 200 pitches.
He throws 203 in early gold. That's been confirmed by me.
Yeah, he throws 200 and then he's ready to start in 2 days.
He was ready to start, and he was ready to start in 3 days. Like, he had 203 pitches and 9 innings.
That's bonkers. That Haas Radburn is fantastic. Well, I mean, again, Barry Basher, it depends on the situation. Because if you're playing in perfect team, chances are your bench is really good. And so having a really good player come in to replace your excellent player may not be as much of a difference. But if you're playing like a tournament or something, especially in a cap environment,
Yeah, exactly,
where your replacement player is crappy, like you would be better off playing the good player at 70% versus playing the crappy replacement at 100. And so that I think the fatigue stuff that franchise did has to be looked at in sort of the frame of the specific tournament. For because there are times where it's more or less applicable. Beta Pinzone, one of my favorites. All right, friends. As I said, you can find Max most mornings. Make sure you are following him if you're not already, and look for. So, are you going to start the challenges this Saturday?
I did one last Saturday with the new format. PTCS is this Saturday, so it'll be next Saturday.
All right. Oh yeah, because PTCS is this Saturday. That's right.
And nobody want to do it on PTCS day.
Yeah, unless it's like a in the middle or something. But all right. Well, Max, thank you so much for being on After Talk. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Friends, we no After Talk next week because I have my my monthly board meeting, so I will not have a show. But after that, we will be back with we've got a couple of other affiliates who haven't been on before that we're looking forward to having on. We're gonna Nicolino will be sliding on at some point. That's always fun. We'll have a Simpsons 9-inning draft that will probably go on way too long as we all of our honorable mentions fill everything up.
9 innings.
Yes, yeah, it'll be 9 hours. Nico still holds the record for longest After Talk. Like the one we did in season 1 was more than 4 hours, and he was on the East frickin' Coast. He was like telling stupid jokes with me at 2 a.m, and that's just not smart for anybody. Yeah, A-Dub, you gotta have the tell-all. We'll put you on and we'll put you in one of those like blurkles so no one can tell that it's you, except they'll see the blurkle. We'll have the hat like this, and so they'll know. All right, friends. Let's see. Is Franchise up? I want to raid us over to Franchise Time Machine, who will no doubt be doing something entertaining. Oh, yes. Revisiting catcher defense. How timely. So Franchise is going to be running his catcher defense experiment with the new patch. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you to Max. Thank you to all of you for hanging around and watching this silliness. And I'll be back tomorrow with another sad Giants game. But until then, well, actually, I have to hit the raid button. I always do that. The stupid start raid. Do you do that?
Oh, quite a bit.
Do you do the false goodbye where you're like, I hit start raid. Oh, wait, I have to wait 10 seconds.
No,
Really,
usually I forget to start the raid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to raid now. Oh, wait.
But I will see you over there. Goodbye, internet friends. All right, Max, we are